CPW Galaxy. It is us, your ruler, Cleo. Now I'm going to start off by saying a big thank you. You see, I want to say a big thank you to the NHS staff and the frontline workers. We at CPW like to thank you for risking your lives every day to battle this virus and to keep the country running. We, the ruler of CPW Galaxy, would like to say a big thank you. Now, enough of thanking people, enough of this. I will move on to the Q&A. We will move on to answer your questions. But let me tell you something, a word of warning. You've decided to disturb me with these questions, so I'll warn you that you may not like the answers. Because see, we are the ruler of darkness, and darkness is coming for you all. So question 1 comes from the BMF himself, Morris. And Morris asks us, with all the faces shown from you, who is the real you? Morris, you do not need to worry yourself about who is the real me. What you need to worry about yourself is who is the real you. Are you the MBO warrior, or you now the BMF? Look at the mirror and you answer that question yourself. Who are you? But now you've asked me, let me tell you who we are. We are the past, the present and the future. You see, we are the most dominant wrestler to ever step foot in CPW. We are the ruler of darkness. We are the ruler of the galaxy. We are the best thing in CPW. Oh, the next question comes from an unknown name by the looks of it. He decided just to put WrestleMania. Well, that's been and gone, and we're not going to talk about WrestleMania because you're here to ask me questions. But your question of this from this person who doesn't want to be named is: when you've been standing in the ring, waiting for your opponent to come out, who have I anticipated the most? Well, you see, that's an easy question for all of you people at home, and I have one simple answer. You see, we currently do not fear anyone. We do not fear any person in CPW. However, once upon a time, Fifi stepped in the ring with someone. And let me tell you something, when we were waiting for that person to come to the ring, we knew we were about to have a fight. You see, I knew what was coming, but Fifi did not open up her eyes to see what was coming. And you see, when we faced Mr. Richards, we had a fight. And if you don't remember, that match got oh my god moment of the year when Mr. Richards threw Fifi straight through the shutter at the Henley Green Community Centre. But you see, we want to tell you something. Everyone knows that when you face Mr. Richards, you are in for a fight, not a wrestling match, a fight. Now you see, we, Cleo, understand that. And we wish Mr. Richards all the health in the world, and we hope he recovers from his knee injuries. So one day, just maybe one day, Cleo gets to have that fight and right the wrongs that Fifi did. Now I'm going to answer a question from someone who I class as irrelevant. This person is a Hall of Famer though, and he is Danny O'Neill. And Danny O'Neill asks us, when all is said and done, do you think you can be the man of CPW and carry the company forward? Or will the likes of Dan Evans, or Will Starr, or even myself come and knock you off your perch? See you soon, kiss emoji. Well, let me start with you, Danny O'Neill. Danny O'Neill, you are irrelevant, like I said. You have not been relevant for nearly 3 years, and in those 3 years we have dominated CPW. See, I am the most decorated wrestler to ever step through the doors in CPW. I've won more gold than anyone in CPW. So you think you can knock me off my perch? Let me tell you a little secret, Danny O'Neill. Even when you was in your prime, you could unlace my boots. So rather than sending in a message, how about you stop playing daddy at home and put your money where your mouth is? Because if you want to step up to the ruler, well then you're more than welcome to, Danny O'Neill. But let me tell you something, when you face the ruler of darkness, be prepared to have the beating of your life. As for carrying the company forward, I am the past, the present and the future of this company. You see, like I said already, I've won more than anyone else, so I've always been at the top. But I've never had the top belt. But one day I will have the CPW Lineal Heavyweight Championship. When I do have that, and I may have dethroned Will Starr, whoever is holding that belt, we will be not just a man, but we will be the single greatest thing to ever step inside CPW. And as for Dan Evans or anyone else that you may thinking of, they may welcome the challenge to us, and we will put them down like everyone else, because darkness is coming for you all, and darkness will always overshadow the light. And now I have another question. Another question from Ray, who is a fan. He says, you seem to do well in the Royal Rumble style matches that CPW have. Why is that? And how many have I won? Well, first of all, Ray, I'm going to tell you something. You obviously don't pay too much attention to CPW, because first of all, they are called the elimination matches and is on the elimination show. Now, I've been in 5 elimination matches, and out of those 5, I have won 3, and out of 4 or 5, I've been in the top 4 competitors. You see, the reason why I do so well is because I am intellectually better than all of you. I am smarter than every single person in CPW and out of all the fans. I am also bigger and stronger than most. And I always have a game plan. You see, we just won the most recent elimination show, and we became the CPW Heavyweight Champion. So Ray, I will ask you politely to pay more attention so you do not have to ask stupid questions like this again. And you have now annoyed your ruler, and I'm going to move on from you and not waste any more time on you. The next one comes from Ryan Jr. And he says, who do I think out of the superstars, male and female, will go far in the company? I hope you've been listening to this video, Ryan, because as I've said, we are the past, the present and the future. So who's going to go far in this company? The answer is me. I will go far in this company, and I will always be the stepping stool for this company. But I will answer your question. Current roster members who may go far in this company are the likes of James Cross, Bashby, even the BMF Morris. They all have the potential to go far in this company. So do the likes of Emma Cross, Lucia Lee, Shorty. The females all have potential to go far. But I will tell you about two youngsters who have all the potential at their age to go far in this company. And for the females, that is young Crystal. Now, if you're not sure who young Crystal is, she was the young girl who made the right decision to stand next to me at the CPW Superstars show. You see, we know when someone understands their future, and she understands her future when she decides to side with yours truly, the ruler of the galaxy, the ruler of darkness, Cleo. And she has all the ability to get bigger, better and stronger. And I guarantee you she is one to look out for the future. As for the males, that's another easy answer. Young Charlie, the old little rascal. You see, Charlie was blinded by the light. But now Charlie has stepped on the right path. Charlie has made the right decision to join the coalition. And since joining the coalition, his future is actually brighter alongside Alice Connors. So there is your answer, Ryan. Another person to watch out for is Charlie, because he will get bigger, stronger and better. And he will also be the future of CPW. My next question comes from another fan called Aaron Davis. And he asks us, I cannot believe I'm reading this, but he asks us, what does it feel like to be a sellout to the fans, to Will Starr? A sellout. See, this word is used a lot in wrestling. Sellout, sellout, you sold out, you sold out. But you're always wrong. Everyone's always wrong. No one ever sells out. You see, we brought in to what was wrong with CPW. We opened up our eye and we saw how bad CPW was coming. We saw the fickle fans. And we chose to make a difference. You see, I haven't sold out at all. I am here to right all the wrongs. I'm here to teach everyone a lesson. You see, darkness is coming for you all. The reason why darkness is coming is because we were mistreated. And when you mistreat us, we teach you a lesson. Now, let me tell you something. Everything will be made clearer soon. So all you need to do is keep your eye open and watch as the light fades from CPW and the shining star turns into a black hole and the darkness arises as the ruler of the darkness becomes your ruler and owns everything in CPW. So Aaron, I have not sold out. I have created a better future for us. Now my next question comes from another fan called Brandon Cole. Now Brandon Cole, just like Ray, you need to pay more attention to what happens at CPW. You see, we have been asked the question, why do I carry that doll? What doll? What doll are you on about, Brandon? Do you see a doll? Have you seen me come to the ring with a doll? Have you seen us ever holding a doll at ringside, in the ring, or to the ring? I'll answer the question for you, Brandon. We have never held a doll. So I do not know what doll you're on about, or what doll you refer to. Because you see, it's just us. Just us and little Susie. And little Susie will make herself known when the time is right. But Brandon, there is no doll. There is just darkness. Now I have been asked this question from another fan who hasn't given us their name. And he asks, there's lots of talk about Chantal Jordan and Lucia Lee. Who do I think is better? Now last time I checked, this was a Q&A about us. This was our Q&A. But this person wants to ask about two other people. But that's fine. That's fine. Obviously, I'm not important to you as your ruler of the galaxy. We, as the ruler of the galaxy, obviously mean nothing to this imbecile who has asked this question. But you want to know who's better? Out of Chantal Jordan and Lucia Lee, well, let me tell you something about them two. Those two have the brightest and biggest future in British wrestling and in wrestling around the world. As female wrestlers, they are at the top of their game right now, and they're only getting bigger, better and stronger. And they both have their own unique style and their own unique way of wrestling, and they both are as good as each other in their own ways. But if I have to pick one that's better, if you're going to make me pick one that's better, well, I'm going to go with our homegrown gal, Lucia Lee, because that's an obvious question, an obvious answer. But as for the two of them, well, there is no limit to what those two can do and what future holds for both of them. I wish them both the best of luck, but I will always back our girl at CPW, Lucia Lee. So there, Mr. I'm a fan of Chantal Jordan and Lucia Lee. There is your answer of who I think is better. But next time you do a Q&A and you've got to ask someone a question, how about you ask the question to the person who is being spoke about, and that's us, Cleo. And my final question, I believe my final question, comes from someone with initials JJ. And he says, why did you always walk around stark bollock naked when we lived together in uni? Nobody wants to see that. You get it. He said that word. It's a swear word. It's a bad word. And I don't appreciate someone swearing at me on my Q&A. You see, we speak with respect and speak with pure English. But whoever you are, the person who used to live with me, why did I walk around naked? Because I can. Because I am the ruler. And I have the best body ever. And if I want to choose to walk around with naked, then I will do so. If I want to walk to the CPW ring naked, I will do that. And you were lucky. You were privileged to be in my presence 24/7 and see me in my full natural habitat. So JJ, I appreciate your question and allowing the CPW to understand the freedom that I live with. And now, again, I will say thank you to everyone who's asked me a question, to everyone who has decided to take the time to approach yours truly, the ruler of the galaxy, your CPW heavyweight champion and one half of the tag team champions, Cleo. But let me tell you all something. Let me tell you guys a little secret. a little secret about what is about to happen in CPW. Keep your eye open. Keep your eyes focused on us, because you are about to see something that you have never ever seen in CPW. Trust me. It's gonna bring a lot of darkness to you all.